Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the first video about this garden. No, it's not going to be about ferrets, it's going to be about the garden, but I took the ferrets outside today to spend some time in a hutch because the weather is nice today, so why not. Actually it's the second video about this garden. I made one yesterday but I wasn't quite happy about it, so I'm just going to start again. So why this idea? Because I like gardening, and few people suggested I should really maybe try a YouTube channel. So we are. Why this style, tropical style gardening? I think for the same reason as with everyone else, really, who's got this type of garden, tropical plants. It's just to take myself to a different world, and just give the impression that I'm somewhere else, somewhere nice and warm, especially that we don't get much hot weather in here in UK, not for long anyway. So just to take the most of it and create that effect that I'm somewhere else. So it's the second summer I'm spending in this garden, in this house, so things are in a mess, but I thought it would be a good time to start really, so everyone can see progress, how things changed over the months, over the years, how I started, what I started with, and also it will be good for myself as well, so I can come back and just reflect on how things change, and just see the difference over the years, go back to these videos. Yeah, so sort of a gardening diary for myself as well. But okay, let's just stop talking and let's start the garden tour. So it is a bit messy in here because I moved in about a year ago, so I started doing things in here, but because of lack of time and lack of funding, obviously things were not changed, like we were not done in time. So I started a bit last year, and it was totally different to what it was before, when I first moved in. I will talk about it in a minute. So yeah, just start from here. I think it'll be a good idea. So that's sort of a new purchase for me. I got this little thing. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet, so a lot of things as you're going to notice soon, they are still in pause because I'm not sure where I'm going to put them. Or there's another idea I've got to build another bed in front of the house in my front garden, so some of these plants I'm not sure if I'm not going to put them in the front garden instead. So the ones that I was sure that this is the final spot, I planted them, but some of them they're still in plastic pots. So that's that. As you can see, there's lots of jobs to be done, starting with weeding. It's a lot of weeding, but I've got my canna lilies in here, but they're not coming back yet. This is my raspberry. It grows nicely. I'm quite happy with that. It's doubled the size because I had it I bought it last year and it was really like a baby one. I managed to get a few raspberries from there, but not many. I think like 4 or 5 maybe. They were really nice, so hopefully this year will be a bit more for my breakfast with my cereal. This is my Fatsia polycarpa, I bought last year, and I planted these little flowers in here as well. So then the pot is not empty, so it's something going on as well on the lower level as well. Would be a good idea. Oh yeah, a few things they are. Probably some of them they died off, but some of them they might come back, so I'm just waiting what happens later. Just my Chamrops palm here. It might stay in that pot for now. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. I might put it under the gazebo, because I would like to create that effect that I am surrounded by plants. So I want to put quite a few plants around the gazebo area as well. So it might be one of them I'm going to put there. My Tachycarpus princeps I bought last autumn. It's still a baby plant, still pushing that leaf, so not much changed, but I decided to take it out because it was in a shed over the winter, so hopefully it's not too soon, because I heard some of the cold weather is coming again, so hopefully I didn't do it too early. But I didn't want it to stay in there for too long as well, because the light was quite limited in there. Got my kiwi. Something's happening there. I think it's going back to life now. This is the Fatsia, the hardy Fatsia, the hardy fuchsia, sorry. I'm not sure if he survived the winter. We'll give a bit more time. We'll see what happens. So yeah, it's a bit messy in here, as I said earlier. So this is my main bed, and I've got lots of daffodils just coming out from nowhere, because when I was filling this bed, this was not here when I first moved in. There was this is the furthest away. This is the pear tree, this is plum tree, and we had the apple tree in here, somewhere where that Tetra Panax is at the minute. So this is where it was, but we cut it out because the apples were not very tasty, and it was just so much in a way. So we cut it out. We left them too, and we built that bed with them rocks. I was collecting them from marketplace, and then I was filling the bed with soil from people I found on marketplace. They were getting rid of soil, and I was just going to local places to collect some soil, and somebody probably had daffodil bulbs in there, and that's how I ended up with daffodils just growing out from nowhere. So they are a bit annoying, if I'm honest. So that will be another job for me, just to dig them out at some point, because they're just growing on things like on that grass as well. It's just a bit in a way. So this is my very latest purchase. I've seen a few videos about people going to B&M, getting excited about new tropical stock, and things in good prices. So obviously I needed to check it myself, and yes, I found this palm. I left it in the first place. I bought that the Waggy palm. I bought only that one, $37.50. I think it's a really good price for the Waggy palm. So I bought that, came back home, look at my garden, and I decided, because I had a different palm, I had that Chamaerops that is further down here. I had that Chamaerops in here, but I look at it, I was like, I need something really tall in there, like a massive Tachycarpus that was in B&M. I think I should really come back for it. So I did. I came back last Saturday. Yeah, driving back home with it in a car. I think I overestimated my car, to be fair. It was massive and was very heavy, and I just had leaves everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Yeah, I think it was one of the most uncomfortable drives I ever done. But I survived. I nearly killed myself a bit, but we made it. We potted that, and it was worth it. So we gave that instant effect. It started looking more tropical in here. I need a few more big ones like that, and I think things will start looking even better. But obviously I need some more funding. I need to get paid again. So what else I've got in here? Just look, I've got the hyacinth. I really like them. They smell lovely. So I've got a few of them. I've got something in here. I can't remember what that is, to be fair. It might be Agaphanthus, but I'm not sure. But I will see. I will find out soon. Can't remember what I planted in here. I've got a few things that started coming back already. Got something in here that I can't remember what that is again. I've got my Tetra Panax that was kept in the porch over the winter, but I decided to take it out and plant it, and hopefully it's not going to be too early for it. So this leaf was nice and stiff, but it started being a bit floppy, so hopefully it'll be all right. This one is not too bad. This one is not too bad. This one is nice and stiff, and he's pushing another one in there, so hopefully we'll come back nice and we'll start growing. I got a lot of light in this garden, so it's really good. It's really sunny in here, because the previous garden I had, unfortunately, it was very shady, so things didn't want to grow as well as they did. They were thriving, but obviously some other things didn't survive because they need more sun. But I've got no problem in here. So I've got this Astra. I really like the flowers. They're really pretty, but I'm not sure if that's going to come back, but I kept it there just in case. I will give it a bit more time again. Got Pronium. I got that from B&Q on a sale section, half price, so I just decided to give it a go and see if I can save it, because it happened to me a few times. I managed to save some plants, so that's my mission, try to save it and revive it. It got Danny to Fern as well over the last weekend, so that's a new buy, so I think he will stay there because he will get a bit of a shade from this palm, so hopefully that will be a nice spot for it. And I've got loads of pups because we decided to separate my Chamrops palm that it was growing in the sort of like a plastic basket thing, but it was not very happy in there, and I had lots of pups, so I just decided that I need to do something about it, and finally had the courage to separate that. It was a nightmare, but I think we managed, hopefully. Some of them, they don't have that many roots, unfortunately, in the process. We damaged some of the roots in the process, but it will, hopefully some of them will survive and will start growing, so I just potted them. We'll see what happens. I've got my Brunner right in here, started coming back. I think it's a snake's head, this one. It looks a bit floppy at the minute, but I just planted that into this this spot, so hopefully that will sort of pick up soon. This is the Crocosmia started coming back. It was sort of a freebie I got when I was collecting them big rocks for this border, and I just asked the guy who was giving me the rocks if I can dig this Crocosmia out, and he said yeah, feel free, because we're moving house anyway, we're going to sell it, so nobody's going to look after it, so if you like anything you can just dig it out. So he gave me a spade and I did it. So I've got loads in the pots, but I planted that one in here because I thought it would be a nice spot. I think it's a red one. I've got a red one and I think yellow one from there, and I've got I think like 4 more pots over here, so we'll see about it. Yeah, another daffodil clump. It's just growing out from nowhere. This is the Agapanthus. Yeah, I left that to remember what I've got in here. I've got another tacky, a baby one. Not sure if that's going to be as fine as possible, that's why it's still in a pot. So we'll see what happens. Probably I'm going to change things around 1,000 times in here. Yeah, this is fairly new purchase. I bought it from my last payday. I got this eucalyptus. I absolutely fell in love with the foliage, the colour of it. It's absolutely, it's lovely. So I just couldn't leave this garden place without it, really, and I think it's going to be a good spot for it, so I just planted that here. I've got some irises coming in here. I've got this thing that I dug one out already. I think it's some sort of a tree or a shrub or something, but I don't want it here, so I need to dig it out. I just dug one out from a bit further down and it was a nightmare. The bulbs were absolutely massive and I broke a spade trying to do it, but I managed to, I think, got rid of all of it. So I've got another one coming from here as well. So yeah, I will have loads of surprises like that, unfortunately, because I was collecting soil from different people and they were having different things in there. Yeah, my Xanthadisha, it did come back last year, but there's nothing happening just yet in here, so we'll just give it a bit more time. That's another pup. I just put them in random places. I don't think they will be here forever, but I just left them here for now. I've got them little grasses. It's my Schefflera Taiwaniana. I need to plant that. It's a bit wonky at the minute, so hopefully it will straight itself. I've got a few of these in different colours and different places, because I really like the look of them. They look really nice and tropical when they're in flower. They're really nice. Yeah, I need to think over there. This is another dead canna, so hopefully we'll come back again. Got Peroneum, he's been fine over the winter. Some more irises again, and this is the plant, the palm, the Chamrops I was talking about earlier, that it was growing in the bucket and it was going sort of sideways, so I kept it there for like 2 summers. I got it for I think 60 quid or something like that from Penner's Garden Centre, and I thought that was a really good deal, so obviously I needed to buy it. because it's quite big, and it was even bigger when it was in a tall plastic tube, obviously, but it was growing sort of sideways, the mother plant, and it had loads of pups, with this one being the biggest one, and it just didn't look happy, it didn't look very nice in there. It just kept growing even more sideways over the last 2 years, and I just decided I just need to do something about it. So over the weekend, me and my partner decided to take it out from this bucket thing and separate the main plant from the pups, and we just ended up sewing it because they were so tangled, so compacted all together that we tried absolutely everything. We tried to wash the roots, wash the soil out, to sort of move the roots, but nothing moved. So we just needed to cut the roots and just hopefully didn't damage the main plant. We damaged some of the roots, obviously, but hopefully they will just grow back and it will be fine. But time will show. So that's another experiment. Obviously I'll be a bit upset if I lose the pups, but obviously I wanted the main focus was to save and don't damage the mother plant, so hopefully we didn't. Got some Shukra, you will need planting. I think that will be the final spot for summer ferns. I've got another Acer tree there. I've got about 3 of them. Because it's a very sunny spot, like it's sunny everywhere in here, I just need to put it sort of in the shade. Because this one, I think it's quite alright when it's a bit more sunny, but I think this one is the worst one. When it has too much sun, it just burnt all of the leaves last year, and I thought I lost it, to be fair. I put it in here, which was at time the most shady spot, and then it started growing, so I managed to save it. So that's why I just have to stay in here, because I don't have any more shady spots in this garden until I build that pergola. I've got Fatzias. That was my first one. I had it from my previous garden. Look at how I planted it here. It was flowering over the winter. Something's started happening now. It's actually like 2 or 3 plants in here. It's going nicely. Obviously a bit of a winter damage on leaves, but nothing too serious, I don't think so. And then again, I went to B&Q a few days ago, in Gull I think it was. I was driving past and I popped in, and this Fatsia camouflage was on a sale, 50% off. Maybe it's not looking the best, but at the same time there's nothing wrong with it. I can't see any bugs or anything on it, so I just decided I would just plant them next to each other and it will look nice when it will come back. So yeah, I've got this is fairly new as well. This is the Yucca flamentosa. Got it off Marketplace again, planted there. Hopefully you will find it a nice spot, and we'll see what happens. Planted them little things in there because I think it will look good, because they are purple and this is like a green with a shade of blue sort of color, so they will just work nice together next to each other. I bought this, I think 2 days ago. I bought this little thing in there. I've got a name for it. So yeah, I've got another Brunera in here, and I thought they will look nice together next to each other, because I love the foliage on Brunera, and this one looks so nice as well, spotty ones and the cute little flowers as well. So I just thought it will work nice together. Yeah, and this is where I dug out that thing that was just growing, that massive bulb. I broke the spade on, so, and I planted that fern in here instead. Yeah, so that's the main bed. I've got a few loose things I still need potting. Obviously I've got lots of pups now, so I will just keep that in that bucket for now. My phoenix palm, I'm not sure if you made it through the winter. It doesn't look happy at the minute, but we'll see. It's looking half dead if I'm honest, but we'll see what happens. Got my cycas. I've got it for a good few years. Every every winter I take it inside. So this year I kept it in a shed over the winter, and I just took out a few days ago and it started being a bit warm. So this, all of them leaves in here, all of the top layer is flush from last summer. I am really happy about it. So I kept it inside last year, last winter, kept it inside, took it out, and then it just went all yellow, and the middle of it went a bit soft-ish, and I thought I lost it, and I was really upset because I killed one in the past, and I just decided to try again with it, and I thought I killed the second one. But then after a few weeks it started getting a bit hard again, and just pushed loads of new leaves for me. So hopefully it will happen the same this year. So the middle of it is nice and hard, so hopefully it will do better this summer and it will give me a few more nice leaves. So that's the waggy palm I was on about earlier. So this is my gazebo that we started building last weekend. I've got a really sick idea for this patio area. It's looking like an absolute mess at the minute, but hopefully it will look nicer very soon. I want to build a roof over it. I'm not quite sure whether it's going to be we're going to put some boards, and we're going to put some sort of like a straw, so it looks like a tropical, looks more tropical, to give like, to enhance the tropical style garden effect, or whether I'm going to made it clear and to let some more sunshine in. We'll see about that, but obviously it's not finished, but at least we made a start. So this is my Tachycarpus fortunei. I've got it for a few years. It didn't do really well, even if it had loads of sun last year. It just didn't do much really for me. It just pushed one leaf really, and I think that's the second one it started pushing and it sort of stopped. So hopefully this year will be better. I've got this little thing, a poor little thing. It's hardening, so it was soft like the big one I was on about. So I am hoping that's a good sign, because I bought it in Amsterdam. It was quite cold in there. I put it inside my suitcase and I brought it in here. It was nice and green and stiff, but I think it just got a bit of a shock with the temperature, because it was outside, like it's sort of outside marketplace, and it was really cold in there, like minus, I don't know, 2 or 3 or something like that. It was quite cold when in February. And I brought it inside the house because it was too cold to have it outside yet, and then the leaves started yellowing. So I got a bit upset about it, because obviously all of that effort and the journey and all of that, and it survived all of this, but then it's just not doing really well. And then it went all soft in here, the middle of it went all soft, so and the leaves went yellow, but it started hardening again, so hopefully it will push some leaves like that one I was on about, because he did exactly the same to me. And this is my Butia palm. I am really happy about this palm. I got so excited. I got it as a birthday present from my partner last year, and I was so excited that I found this, and I just said I want this for my birthday. So still in the process of looking for a nice spot for it, but it stays in here for now. I'm hoping it's happy enough at the minute. I planted some of these campsies. I'm still waiting for the flowers. I think I've got it for like, I think that'll be like a third summer I've got it, and didn't give me any flowers, so we'll see what happens this year. It's definitely not dead, because it's something's happening here, so we'll see about that. And yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. I think I discussed everything. Everything's been covered on this first video. So hopefully over the next few weeks we're going to see some progress and a bit more tidiness as well. And thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time.